All right, welcome back everyone. Happy Friday. We have made it through another week. Not without its I don't know, I guess you can call it bumps. Granted, I still haven't checked to see if I can export Wednesday's VOD yet. I just know that when I tried, it failed. So I'll probably try that after this stream. And hopefully they've got everything connected back up again, because it seems like it wasn't just me, but it was weird. Like when everything got, when everything happened, for some reason my YouTube and Twitch connection like disconnected, and and wouldn't reconnect. And it was weird because I did a little bit more digging afterwards, and I was like, well, maybe if I try to connect on YouTube side instead of on Twitch's side. So I went onto YouTube, went to my settings, went to connections, and it listed, all the different places you could connect your YouTube account to. Twitch was not on there, which leads me to believe that when everything happened, and rightfully so, damage control was done, they cut that connection. Like, I have no proof, this is purely speculation, but it would make sense that they cut the connection just to be safe. Everything gets verified that whatever is okay, and then they'll reset the connection and everything's good. I hope it gets taken care of. If it hasn't been taken care of now, I hope it gets taken care of soon enough to where I don't lose Wednesday's VOD. I mean, granted, nothing of super substance happened, but we are currently in the middle of a run, so from Wednesday that we won't conclude until next Wednesday. So hopefully it gets fixed. But hey, that's just because I'm low on that totem pole, so my VODs won't last long. Anyways, so we got Split, she's hanging out, and we got our first Covenant 25 run. Let's give this a shot. We got Daedalus. They come with damage shield. So anyways, we've got, before I get into this, we've got Primary Wormkin, Allied Awoken. Both of them are their defaults. So let's get into this, and then we'll talk some strategy, potentially. What little strategy I might have. So damage shield on the explosives, fell, you put garbage, that's fine. Hopefully that's fine. Like, I hate rage in the multi-strike, but so like garbage I'll be okay with. And we got melee weakness with rally and camp. If we can silence you, silence is a Stygian card, I believe. It might be clanless, but if it's not clanless, then I'm banking on it being Stygian. So we want something to either eat the constructed explosives damage, because we won't have targeted damage. Yeah, we won't have targeted damage unless we get it later, to hit the constructed explosive twice, because Hornbreak is a Hellhorn card. We can't get it unless we apply piercing to a card. Like, unless we get a targeted damage spell and then apply piercing to it, we won't be able to get through that damage shield. And then for Seraph, we want something to either be able to eat that melee weakness or mitigate it. And I don't know if there's a good way to do that with Awoken with Wormkin and Awoken. My only thought, because Reap applies after the fight, so that's going to be a big bummer, because we have to eat the hits before everything dies. But I mean, Echo Snare is really nice. It's free. It does consume, but we get 2 of them. We can apply Reap 2 to enemy units, which is nice. We got 2 restoration detonations, which are good. So we can do some heals, and they will do some damage to the front enemy unit. And then Soul Siphon, Fill. Yeah, so what we want to do is play this on a floor that doesn't have any units yet. That way we can make the most out of it, and we don't get Ember Drained. But I'm thinking, in order to bypass this, honestly, the first thing that comes to my head is quickness. Awoken, we have the Animus of speed. We also have the their tome, the Awoken tome, which grants quickness. And we could also grant quickness through unit upgrades. But it's pretty much we would have to dish out enough damage to kill everything before they get to attack, and before the melee weakness comes in and wipes us out. So what would I want? On one hand, the what is it? He grants like damage on rally, I believe it is. All right. We could go hard into the Reap build. I mean, we've got Reap. We could do this. Or we could get a free unit with some loaded stats every time we summon our champion. I'm gonna take Reap. I think we can lean into that. Because one thought I have is we don't necessarily need units to kill the Seraph. No, bear with me. We don't necessarily need units to kill the Seraph if we can apply enough Reap. So in that case, if he makes our units melee weak and they just die over time, that's not the end of the world if we can stack enough Reap on him to kill him before it becomes an issue. So, but the problem with that is every time we play a spell that would do, anytime we would do anything that would put Reap on the Seraph, he would gain damage from his mechanic. Strike, gain a crystal, friendly units have plus blah, 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 blah. So you're a 3 pip. No. I really wanted the apply Reap to units, but I'm gonna take this. So we spent almost 10 minutes just discussing our thoughts, or my thoughts rather. We got money, so we don't need this, and we're getting more money here. Yeah. So I'm not gonna do that challenge. This is gonna be tough. How do I want to do this? I mean, we could just, I bet, hold on. Yeah, it would like Reap 3. If we got all these full, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. It'd be, it's only, if we played this once, that's 12 damage. Right? So I'm thinking like, if we can get all floors stacked with crystals, you know, the mineral, not the food, then maybe we can kill the boss even if our units aren't good. Like down here, just stack Reap on him, right? And then if we can get these filled with crystals, like use our fractures down here. Okay, you're taking 5 damage, but both of you are dying. We've got 2 crystals. Those are gonna stay there. Up here, this is where we use our soul siphon, at least on one of them, to get them full. And heck, maybe even if I'm not gonna play that because it consumes. Because we should do this. We should have done that to begin with. Maybe do that. just because I want to. If I can stack Reap up on him and do it through here, we can load this floor with the Soul Siphon, and then just keep stacking it, and hopefully that does enough, because this guy's not gonna get it done. You guys do the most damage. I want you to die. And funnily enough, never mind. For some reason, I thought it would kill you, because it's gonna heal for 1. Got a regen at the end of the turn. Can we like? All right, first. I'm stupid. All right, so the thought process was, I was so used to one of his other mechanics where if you play an infused card, you apply Reap to enemy units. So I was like, I'll just heal him because the heal is infused, which will apply Reap, and it won't matter that he gets healed because the Reap will kill him. And I'm just a moron. I mean, it's fine. We'll get over it. But all right, so you got to go here. This is going up here. I mean, you guys are gonna do 7 damage, but we gotta deal with you. So that's something. I mean, we might as well. It won't change anything. We can put you up here. Again, you'll be able to take a hit. But I'm hoping if we can stack enough Reap, we need to shuffle our deck and you just put garbage in it. But we need to do this, and do this, just to make sure he takes even more Reap. And we should get you there. Alright, so we don't get you there, but our Pyre's going to take care of the rest. We got you down to 4 HP. I think that's good enough. Split's getting comfy. Alrighty. Infuse, extract 2, apply 15 damage. So we could use this, and it's actually only an extract 1 because it is infused. And that's good damage. I think we will like that. I do like Proclamation. One, it's attuned and it's decent damage and it's free, but the extract 2 and it's not infused. Here we go, an infused Glimmer. That's useful. Gotta go here. I don't know about taking this. We're gonna wait and see. So Etch is whenever you play a consume card on the floor, he would gain damage. If only that would be permanent. Honestly, if they made this a permanent effect, as in like, kind of like the Overgorger, you know, as he gorges, he gains his damage and HP permanently. If they made this permanent, I would be much more willing. Well, yeah, I'd probably be much more willing to take the first of him because he's high cost. It's high cost. It's 3 pips. Like the HP and damage is good, which I guess is why it's not permanent. But like, I took him during the beta, I believe, and I think I played him once. That was like I only was able to play him like in 1 battle. You're right there, Split. Here, I'll move my arm. Go ahead, get comfy. Inspire is whenever you gain crystals on this floor once per crystal. That's useful. We can do that. A lot of our spells are infused. And you're 1 cost, so that's nice. Your HP is respectable, your damage is respectable. You are 3 pip, which kind of sucks. We can't put you on the bottom floor. But I'm going to take you anyways. Here. Alright, well, we just love this. So inspire plus 2, okay. So we like that. What else do I want on you? Endless. I'm not again, like, we could buy this. I just need to leave and take that money. I could make you endless, and that way we don't have to worry about the melee weakness. But my concern is even if you're endless, you have to live to hit. And since the enemies get to go first, if you've only got 30 HP, they're going to be dishing out more than 30 HP in damage. And unless we can find a way to mitigate that or stick a meat shield in front of you, you're going to die before you get to do anything worth doing. So I don't really want to put endless on you. What would I like? Like, on one hand, yeah, it keeps you from, you know, quote unquote suffering from melee weakness, but only in the sense that we can still summon you, not in the sense that keeps you alive. You would still die frequently, and if you die, you can't attack, and in the end, endless wouldn't be worth it then. We could just slap HP on you. I mean, we could. I'm not against it. Either HP or like a large stone, and you can just have the middle floor to yourself, but then that kind of ruins the point of having a meat shield. But even still, 4 pips, we need a 1 pip to stick in front of you if we're going to put you on the middle floor. Because we can't put you on the bottom floor with our champion until we get capacity. What are we looking at? Probably going to come here. Assuming we win this. Come here. Get this artifact. We need pyre health. This might be an extra unit upgrade, in which case I want to put HP on you. Do we take the money? I think we do, because as it stands right now, I don't have any units that I want to sacrifice. Granted, we just did our first fight, so we pretty much have no units at all. But I don't want to sacrifice you either, because I just put multi-strike and HP on you. Unit draft. Armor 10. Armor 10. We're at 20, so it's not awful. I'm gonna give it a shot. Alrighty. I'll stick you up here. Stick you up here. We could have done that a different way. We could have stuck you down here and you up there. We're gonna do this. You're gonna get damage from your incant. But we're gonna... That's not infused, so y'all aren't gonna take any damage. We can play this once. Now y'all are taking some damage. If we did it again, let's see, 3 reap times 2, that's 6. You still all live. We do this to get the inspire and the damage. There's a cherub. Play this up here. Take one of those. Train steward needs to go here. You're dying, which we love to see. You deal damage, and I hate that. So let's end you there. Alright, the healer I don't care about. Healer can do what you want. Glimmer. Ooh. I want magic power on this. Are we coming across the Merchant of Magic down here? But if we're getting a unit, we might need to come here to get some upgrades. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. And you're gonna incant, but it's fine. should heal you. Heal you, and we should do this. There we go. See if we can make you quick. That in theory wouldn't be a problem. All right. Give you I think we give you the damage because you multi-strike, and then you are gonna die. I don't want to be Ember Drain next turn because we need to apply all this reap to you. So let's do this and get you, I don't know, a tiddlywink of armor. Just a paper thin armor. Hey, you're dying, yo. Okay. Well, send it. Cool beans. This is actually free, like in its entirety. It won't restrict anything because it is infused. This is also really nice, except this, like, it would hit, you know, we could hit it on the Echo Snares or on the Restoration Detonations, or Soul Siphon in general, but that is kind of in its own way infused in a weird way. So it's not, this is not needed currently. It's nice. It's very nice, but it's not needed. This is very nice because it gives us some extra survivability and crystals. Broken Memories is really nice because we can bring back our Echo Snares. We can bring back, where is it at? Soul Siphon. So like this is good for applying Reap. This is good for filling up all of our crystals, which we've actually been doing okay with that, surprisingly. I'll take an Echo Infusion. I also love Stings. They are free. They help withdraw, and this one happens to be infused. Give me like all the infused triggers, and give me a freaking champion that benefits with Reap. Actually, I mean, you benefit with crystals, but I want Reap. We got a Reap synergy setup going on. We could take the Custodian, but no. Like, we could slap HP on you, like just 2 HP upgrades, and stick you in front of our Wormkin unit. The where are you at? The Shard Soul Carver. It's not awful, but I'm still taking this thing. Inspire, apply +1 and +1/+1 to friendly units. Noted. He is extra cost and 2 pips. You gain HP. You have the cultivate value. We can take the Husk Hermit. He sweeps. That is useful. I wanted the what is it? The Broken Hermit or the Shattered Hermit? Something. I think that might be what it is. The one who gains damage with on slate triggers. I could take you. Come here. Give me the Pyre HP. There's Artifact. Give me 7 energy on turn 1. Do we want anything here? So you know what I'm thinking. What if we put Magic Power and Piercing on Glimmer? So on one hand, we could just do the Magic Power and Piercing, and Glimmer's good. And then maybe we can fish for like a holdover. Or we put both of them on here, and Glimmer becomes really good. But it's not holdover. That would put us at, that's 25, that would put us at 45. Going into Daedalus. I still think it's worth it. That's just good AoE. Granted, we could have put Piercing on Restoration Detonation, but you kind of need a unit to heal to make that pop, and it only hits the front unit. this hits everyone. It hits everyone and it heals everyone, so we're loving it. Check this out. What you got going for me? Okay. Copy a card or copy a card 5 times. So I've got a couple thoughts. One, Echo Infusion. It's free. Its extract 1 is mitigated by its infusion. We could just duplicate that sucker 5 times. That's 50 HP over. Well, and it doesn't exhaust or it doesn't consume, so it can cycle around real nice, and we can just stack a unit with HP. On the other hand, we could duplicate Echo Snare 5 times. I'm really wanting to duplicate something 5 times for the fun of it. We could duplicate this 5 times. It's free. It's Reap 3 to all enemy units. It does consume, so once we play it, it's out of our deck. The problem with that, though, is because it's not infused, we have to have crystals on our floors to benefit from Reap, but that could be a lot of Reap. Whereas this sets our champion, this guy, it sets him up to be a monster, right? Because this isn't, it's infused. I feel like it still works. It extracts, but it replaces it. So it does technically add an echo, in which case you should get your Inspire trigger. And then with the added benefit of the HP, you could just be a monster. We could duplicate this, but it only fills the empty crystals, and at some point that loses its shine. We could duplicate the stings for the draw, the front damage, but that's not, that damage trails off quickly. We could duplicate Glimmer and just do a lot of piercing damage, right? Like, so on one hand, we do this, we can create a monster unit that hits twice. Or we create a lot of Glimmers that not only heal all of our units, but they deal 42 damage piercing to everything. That bypasses Daedalus's damage shield on his explosives, and it'll bypass a lot of those late game the late game armor lords. I think we duplicate Glimmer 5 times and just make a day out of it, right? Let's just have a ball. Is it stupid? Yes. But it's also potentially genius. And I will suffer the consequences of my actions. But like, look, 1 Glimmer wipes everyone except for him, and he's only doing 2 damage. So I think you, and you're our sweeper. Y'all are like kind of the exact same. So we're gonna do this. Put you here, put you here. I'll put you here. And Glimmer. You're loving life. You should be losing one of your damage shields. Oh, you lost 2 of them. You come here. Ooh, actually, hold on. I could put you there, but I'd have to use Glimmer up here, and I'd rather use it right here. You are only taking 7 damage. If we could get spells, get an extra upgrade slot, and then stack holdover on a lot of these, that'd be hilarious. Or heck, even intrinsic or something. But chances are, since we have like 6 of these, chances are we're gonna get at least one of them turn 1. If I put you up here, we kind of need to play this in order to bypass you, because you're gonna do 10 damage, and I don't like that. Whereas we kill you guys, all of you, except for you. but you're only doing 2. So we could take it down from 7 to 2, or we could take it from here, take it from 10 to nothing, bypass your damage shield, and you take 7 damage. We'll heal that, you know, next time, and you're still gonna die up here, essentially. If we did this, you would die. If we from them. If we don't, you die up here. But you're only dishing out 2 damage. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Now you're starting to take some damage. And okay. Hey, you died. Oh, because the regen granted us a crystal, which granted us damage. You love to see it. You sweet and are large. All right. We're gonna do this. I feel like, there we go. I was like, if we do that, you should just all die. But you're gonna take a hit. But all we need is, we shouldn't, yeah, I'm glad we did that now, because that's targeted, and I'm not about to add Reap onto my Carver, and I don't want to play you. Honestly, I just don't want my Train Stewards in my deck. And really, where are my other Glimmers? We're gonna have one turn where it's just all Glimmers, and honestly, I'm here for it. Because that's a lot of damage we can just tack onto you. We could give damage to you. Yes, we can. Play this up here. Play this here. It does work. You love to see it. So, honestly, if I could put holdover on this, and what else? Something else. Holdover and something else. Intrinsic, maybe, if we have the pack shards to do it. That could be really nice, and just stack it on you just every turn and just make you just unbelievable. And then with that, if we can build up your HP high enough, like heck, stick you up here and just deal with the Ember Drain. Build your HP up high enough to where you can survive a melee weak hit, and then we can heal you with our Glimmers. It's something. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. There you go. You're taking a hit, but it's fine. You have full HP, so that won't do anything. There we go. You're taking 89 damage. You love to see it. Y'all are looking pretty. You've got 3 stacks of Reap. Pick more. Now you're just in a world of hurt. I don't know if you're making it past this floor. Because of that. Because of that. Like you just love to see it. 9 stacks of Reap. You're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 9 is not 63. Yes, it is. I'm a moron. For some reason, I thought it was 64. I think that's 8. Is that 8 times 8? Yeah. 8 times 8 is 64. 9 times 7 is 63. Oh. So yeah, that works. I think we found something that might work. That also works. I love Perfect Insanity. I really do. I think I made it work. I made it work one time. I mean, we lost to the last Divinity, because that was when I was trying to take on the last Divinity at every Covenant rank. But it pretty much carried us through a lot of boss fights. I mean, I think we would have been fine anyways. But it's so nice getting, like, just taking off like half the boss's HP. All right, so my glasses are like smudged to heck now. I thought I was being clever and cleaning them, but we're just gonna. Oh man, we're just gonna survive. We're just gonna deal with this. Wormkin etchings. I always take it. Mikey, you're weird. He's going after the trash can. I don't know what it is. He paws at the litter box. He always has to go after the trash can too. We always, well, I say we don't always take Wormkin etchings, but we take it frequently. And I've noticed that we don't really play it. 5 consume spells to the top of your draw pile. That would be Echo Snare, which is nice. It's not super necessary. Soul Siphon, again, not super necessary. So if I got this, I probably wouldn't play it. Perfect Insanity, 6. If we had 6 crystals, I would totally play this. But it is kind of reserved for like the boss. So like if we can slap Permafrost on this, that would be nice. And it's actually only extract 5 because it is infused. So it's a toss-up of maybe going for holdover on Unleash the Wildwood, in which case we never have to worry. As long as our units can survive, they, in theory, should never die. Or use this and just end whatever boss we go against. Like, so the Seraph has 1,000 extra HP. Say we put holdover on this because the Seraph changes floors every turn. Put holdover on this because we've been doing an alright job maxing out the crystals on every single floor. And just keep just bumping it, like on the Seraph. And that would be what 666 times 3 is almost 2,000 damage. Is 1998. I think that's when was it the Undertaker threw Mankind off Hell of a Cell and he landed on the announcer's table. I think that's how that that comment goes. Or Mankind threw the Undertaker off of the cage. I think we go off of Unleash the Wildwood. This is nice. This will be useful almost every time we get it, I think. Like, this is restricted essentially to the boss, which is good, but that is super situational. Granted, that is where we come into a lot of problems. Unleash the Wildwood keeps our units alive, and if we can put holdover on you and Unleash the Wildwood, which is super unlikely, then we can mitigate the melee weakness altogether and still build our big boy's HP. Taking Perfect Insanity. Let's we're gonna get weird. We have so many glimmers. Like healing, we have healing. As long as our units survive, we should have healing. It shouldn't be that big of an issue. But killing a boss could be an issue. I don't want. The only reason I want any of these is the only reason is for Husk Hermit, and I would slap 30 HP on this guy in an instant. But that would put us at what, 2, 4, 5, 6. That would put us at 70. We got 2 more bosses to get to before we even get to Fel, and I want this artifact. I don't think we take anything. I don't want. Where are you at? We can take capacity, that way we can stick you on the bottom floor, but also I like the sweep. So I think right now I'm okay with where it's at, but I would like to be able to if needed. And also with the capacity, that would put you the middle at that would put it at a 5, which we could put either another Husk Hermit or a Train Steward up in front of our big boy. Do I want another Husk Hermit though? I'm not against the sweep, but the damage is not a lot. But it could be a meat shield for a little while. What are we looking at? I think we gotta go Merchant of Magic. I want to put some stuff on the Husk Hermit, or I want to put some stuff on our Husk Hermit that we have, but also we could get rid of our Train Stewards, fish for that holdover dream, and get a unit that we can deal with later. Come here, do whatever we got to do here, or get pyro remains if we need it. And we're gonna get a merchant of steel down there. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay with it. Give me capacity. Alrighty, come here. We're fishing for the dream. Get rid of train stewards. Alright. What do we got here? Another Husk Hermit and another. They really want me to take all the Husk Hermits and Awoken Hollows. Nah. We got plenty of gold. Permafrost. Yeah, I'll take Permafrost on you. That's pretty much exactly what we asked for. Since we don't have any discards, we love to see it. If we reroll, we can still afford it. Hold on. I think the most expensive one is like 110. So 110 minus... Oop. Hold up. So we do 250 minus 110. That leaves us with 140 left. Well, hold on. Minus 60. That leaves us with 80. So we could put an Emberstone on something, an Emberstone and a Power Stone on something. We start making these fractures free. We could make Perfect Insanity free also. Now, on one hand, Perfect Insanity does make Soul Siphon more useful. Because if we use it, and it wipes all of the crystals out, we would like to fill them up. But also we have Restores and we have Glimmers, and like every spell we have is infused except for our 2 Echo Snares and our Restoration Detonations, and you, but you don't count. So we can make a spell cost -1, but yeah, why not? I think we're gonna be happy with that. We can't do it on the Glimmers, they're maxed out. We can do it on these Fractures though. Could anything take magic power? Let's look. You could, but I don't really care about Restoration Detonation that much. We have better ways to do damage. We can put it on a Sting, but again, just don't really care. So we can start making these Fractures free. We can reroll, double stack. Not against it, but I don't think it's worth the cost. I would like holdover, honestly. Let's start making these fractures cost less. What's going on here? -2, magic power and piercing. Nothing costs 2, so that would be a waste. Magic power and piercing would help on a Sting, but I don't think that's necessary because we have 6 Glimmers. I'm gonna say no. Secure our champion. Inspire. Here we go. This is what I wanted. And you get some. You can deal a little bit more HP, but that's what I wanted. I want to stack Reap on everything. You're a butt, because you, with pack shards, you're always going to come in with, you're going to be sweep, and you're going to be like lifesteal or regen or something. You're going to have like 30 stacks of regen. Armor 15. We don't need the gold. If we're coming here, we don't need the gold. If we're coming here, we don't really need the gold. We could use it on the Merchant of Trinkets, but we could just come here and get one for free. So I'm going to say no. Not saying we can't get through it, because all we need is Glimmer. Now, if we could get the chest trinket, artifact, whatever, to where we draw like 10 cards, that would be awesome. But I doubt that's gonna happen. What if we... Alright, this will build naturally. You don't do damage. I want you to die. You love to see it. Honestly, and this is nice. I'm gonna do it here because again, we're gonna, once we get our unit up there, we're gonna be building some stuff. We got you, and ooh, that's what I'm afraid of. That's also what I'm afraid of. There we go. Kill you. Oh, you got the incant. I thought he had an incant trigger. You're living, but it's fine. You're dying here. Take one of those. Take one of these. Everyone's dying. Oh, you're not dying yet. There we go. That's much better. So you're dying, you're still taking 12 HP. We need to heal you if at all possible. We need to get these crystals and your Inspire going up. Armor's going to mitigate that. Everyone's happy. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, these are only 4. So we have to play something else that's infused in order to make this pop. But that's fine. We only have to play 1 infused card in order to make you work. Your HP is fine. Oh. We are getting ready to fight the boss, but let's just do this and make sure you die. And we'll put you in. Just you can be a meat shield. Brief respite. Give him the draw. Get these crystals going. Alrighty then. Case in point. We do this. And you die. It's as simple as that. We don't need this. For each spell, we don't need you. Return spell from the discard. No, we don't need any of those. So that fight went perfectly. It went exactly how I wanted it to go. We don't need you. You're not enough for too much cost. We don't need you. I mean, you're useful, don't get me wrong, but like, we're gonna draw the units we want. Hopefully, we're gonna draw the units we want before you become a thing. Because we're done with unit up or with banners. We're not gonna get any more units. No, like yeah, you're infused and you apply spikes, which isn't awful. But you can no. It would help, I guess. It kind of works in tandem with Reap, so like they hurt us when they hit us, and then the Reap does even more. But no, I think that's gonna fatten up our deck too much. We need to start focusing on like what directly like that it improves our deck. Like both of these, like all the cards are gonna improve our deck, but we need to hone in on how to make what we've got pop, because I think we've got what we need. Like this, I don't know what you need. Maybe making you free, but I think the holdover dream is. I still think the holdover dream is on Echo Infusion, and then, you know, saving Perfect Insanity to take off, like that boss was one thing, but like the next one they're gonna have more HP. We're gonna take off like half their HP with this, right? We need to build, and I don't think this builds us the way we want it to. Channel Sung is one thing. Like if we get Channel Sung on turn 1 and we don't get either the Husk Hermit or the Shadow Shard Soul Carver, then we're gonna like it. I mean, heck, even if it hits a Train Steward, I'm gonna take Channel Sung. Even if it hits a Train Steward, we can at least summon them to be a meat shield. And we're gonna come over here. What you got? When a card with Consume is played, all cards gain +1 magic power for the rest of the battle. 50% chance to remove all buff effects on enemy units when it enters your train. Okay. Does a buff include their pack shard threat level stuff? And then we're gonna come here before we duplicate, because if we can get a good something. What are these? These are I always forget. Consumables, okay. Awoken consumable. I think it's always the same. I always say this and I never look it up. I think it's always the same. Like this is always the regen 5. I don't know what all the other ones are. Let's just go for Wormkin. I mean, I'll take it. I'm not against it. I mean, like, I don't hate the card, and it will get used, but purge and cost -1. No spell cost -2. Nah. Duplicate. What would I duplicate? Duplicate another glimmer. We can have 7. We duplicate perfect insanity and hit it twice. That I'm not against that. I'm not against that at all. It's kind of like a holdover, right? I'm not against that. We can only play one of them at a time, but you know, as long as we can get the crystals full, who cares? Yeah, I like it. Now we can dish out, you know, 1300 damage. You sweep in you're the sweep in lifesteal, but appealer on all floors. Not super big, but also we don't need it. And I think I still want to come over here. I don't really care about the Husk Hermit. Like, I mean, I definitely should. But it seems like right now, our win condition is more on our spells and less on the units we have. I mean, this guy, we got to get him popping. But, and the sweep is definitely nice, but you know what I mean. So we're going to summon you here. If I summon you, you're going to take a hit. But we can do this. No. If we kill you, they're all going to take extra damage. We do it that way. We need crystals. We have to play this then. So you're going to take a lot more, but at least they're all going to die. Thank you. I was about to say I would very much appreciate a glimmer right now. Do this. Everyone dies except for you. Oh well, you are dying, but you know what I mean. Let's kill you. Get you some HP, and we'll put a channel. Let's wait for Channel Song because it will hit a Train Steward. Is it only from our draw? Oh, it just says draw a unit. It says 1 available. I guess it does have to be in our draw pile. I'm gonna say no. We'll wait for Channel Sun to get that Train Steward. And boop. Easy peasy. Extract 2. Let's. You are free. This. You're full. We got 3 waves. Let's do this. So we need to build some crystals back up down there, or up there, I should say. Boom. You love to see it, honestly. And we should have. It didn't matter. We were full anyways. What do we return? An Echo Snare. We don't need it. I mean, we can. Like we're gonna. Like we can just put it in our draw pile. This gives us crystals. I don't want to play this. Everyone's full. Send it. Hey, we got it. Alright, lovely. And we should get the other one before too long, and we can fill this up. So where's Channel Song? This is full. I'm gonna stack you with a regen. Now we're set. Here we go. And then we're gonna play this up here. You know, yeah, whatever. Not enough, that's right. Glimmer. Do this. And then... I mean, yeah, y'all lose a lot of damage because you lost your crystals, but he's practically dead. And it doesn't just... I didn't even notice that. it doesn't just take their HP down, it takes it away. Like, it removes that HP from their selected, like, their pool of healing. That's nice. I'll get a ball and train steward, I guess, and just, you know, ball him enough, stick him right there. You will die next turn. I'm not concerned. Here's the other one. Is a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing. That does appeal to me. Infuse, consume, gain energy per crystal. That also appeals to me. Consume, apply, reap 14. Huh. We aren't exactly like energy poor in the sense that most of our stuff is either one cost or free. So we could take a Wormkin Spike and put minus cost on it. That way we could, like, if we don't go for like the -2s because I don't want to deal with those pack shards, but we could just put -1 on both of those slots, and that would be what, 8 reap to all enemy units. That's not bad, but also is it necessary? I don't think we need it, but I also want it. Like, the sooner we get to the insanities, like, the happier we are. So I do think we take draw after on Fell, assuming we beat Fell. I feel like we should, but assuming we do, in case we don't, you know, I think we should take draw. If we could take both of these, that would be nice. But also, like, would we? I'm gonna... No, I don't want any of those. We do need to kind of thin our deck a little bit, and going against Fell. Higher HP, Tusk Hermit, get rid of Train Stewards. Or money, potentially something awesome, and the Holdover Dream. I value the Holdover Dream. Permafrost. Is there anything else we want Permafrost on? No. Not really. We can put on a Wormkin Spike. Kind of save it for when we need it. Me. I'll put -1 on it though. To freaking Permafrost double stack. Permafrost is nice with what we've got, but not the double stack. So now we can play this for free. And it'll apply 8 reap to all of the units. 20 magic power and consume. I'm not against using that on our restores. Not so much for the heals, but like to get it out of our deck. We could also purge. Alright, what you got going on in here? Oh, this is a big chest, little chest. Yeah. Just give me a little bit. I don't... Yeah, it doesn't... We're not in much of a struggle to need that much money right now. When one or more crystal are added to a floor, or echo, but I don't know. I just love calling them crystals. Apply Reap 1 to a random enemy unit twice. Friendly units get +5. I mean... And then from there, we save our money. It's only 25. Put it on I'll put it on restore. At least get it out of our deck. At least, you know, during a fight. You know what I mean. Alrighty. We're going against Fel. This could be interesting. We're going to put garbage in our deck, and that's going to be a big pain in the butt. But we got a sweeper. At least that guy's not putting any more garbage in our deck. Yeah, you're toasted. I didn't even think about it. You know, you do become a lot more useful because you are being buffed by our champion. So that, yeah, that is pretty nice. And you have Spell Shield 3, but you know, buddy, you're gonna find out that's not gonna save you a whole lot. And we got you. Both of you are dying, and you're only taking 2, so let's do this. We're gonna stack Reap on you in a big way. And here, let me see. Is there anything else? I think we're good. They'll die. You're only taking 2 damage. It's fine. Garbage. You love to see it. We're going to get rid of this. That. And we're building Reap on you. And it is a wonderful thing. That doesn't serve any purpose yet. It's fine. We're gonna play this up here. That way you're still taking Reap damage. You love to see it. Play this. You deal less damage and will have less HP. There, now you're both dying. I still want to hit Channel Sung so I can hit a Train Steward. Never mind. There are no... Wait. It says there's one available. But where? There's the one, and the other one is in here, is in my hand, and it won't be for long. 2 available. I guess it does, I guess it just pulls them from wherever. I want this. It's free. Need to play this. You're gonna die unless we do something. Nah. Do this. How much damage are you doing? It's gonna go 6, 12, 21. Yeah, you're dead. That bummer, but we'll get over it. Alrighty. 21 Reap to you. That would double it. That would take you from 84 to like 168. You're not dying. I would like that to change. This wipes you and you, does a number on you, and a number on you, which we love to see. We can do this, and it should kill you. Or we could do this, and you know what I mean. We're going to play this down here, though. So let's play this. Does not kill you. I'm glad I checked. This. I mean, you're still not dying. You'll die up here. Like, the Reap's gonna get you. And we'll just apply 13. You're gonna take 100 damage. I love that we got both of these. And now we're chilling. You're dead. How's your HP? Your HP's in a rough spot, but what's going on, Split? Do that. And You'll die next turn. You are in a world of hurt, my friend. You might not think it, but you are. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. And we can play this up here, and you will be dead. Let's, you're gonna die anyways. Let's heal you. I'll just, yeah. I wanted to get that extra crystal up here. That way we only had to play one more. Kill him, I don't care. Come up here. Sting. Ice you. Card is super useful if you can make it work. Nope. 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 And we want draw. Draw is very useful to us right now. I like Pyre Health. I like the free relic. I don't care so much about this. I really want holdover. If we can make it work. And part of me is thinking, like, what if we come over here and duplicate the duplicate this bad boy again and bring 3 of them with us, and that way on the Relentless Waves, or just even whenever we get them, just fill them up and just boop, take out, you know, a third of his HP. Higher HP, this, or the holdover dream of making you a tank. Make you a tank, get some money that we probably don't need until we get, you know, merchant of trinkets maybe. I think we come here. I want this Pyre Health. 1 additional card and each draft pack will be infused. I mean, that's nice to know, but no. Well, actually, hold on. Each draft pack, I keep getting it confused. When I think draft, I think units, because you know the NFL draft, you're picking a person, but draft pack in like is any, it's like card rewards, whether it's a unit or a spell. So I do like that, but also we can do this. And then what's going on over here? Spell chain. I do like spell chain, but nah. Large stone. I do like a large stone, but we could put it on the Husk Hermit. We can also put this on there to make him scale a little bit more. He can be a large boy. 70 HP, 20 damage. That's not awful. Yeah, let's make him a large boy. He'll still fit. And what? Multi-strike? Heck yeah! Put on the Husk Hermit. Alright. Yeah, that went out. That went well. From there, how much does it cost to remove? 50. Let's save our money, and we can remove later. Because if we come here, we can duplicate, go to the merchant, and do this, and we'll be happy. So we should save our money for that. Champion. Give me more reap. Where were you originally? Is it 2? No, it's 3. I think it is 2, but we get the 3rd one from the Decayed Decoy. So we're definitely going to do this. Oh, what you doing, kitty kitty? Oh, look at this girl. You can see her head from there. Yeah, I don't care. You have trample, and that is kind of a bummer. But I still think you'd be okay. Play you. Play you. Play you. And then let's work on getting you guys. We could either... We could do this and do that, and then apply some reap to you, and it would make you stronger. But then you guys lose out on a lot of damage. And we could give it to you, which, man, it's not that great. It's not bad, but like, because playing these infused cards will stack reap, and I want that. in a big way. Like, that's playing 2 cards got you up to 55 damage. We could do this and give you some damage. Nah, I think we'll save that as best as we can, you know. That's Kermit. It goes here. I love that just summoning you applies Reap to these guys. So I would like you to die. I don't know if there's a way to do that. We are lacking in our glimmers currently at the present moment. All right, Split. I'm gonna have to move my hand. I can't hold you up. I can't hold up your head all day. Honestly, kill the Train Steward, and then by Reap. You're not dying, not yet. Here we go. Okay. There are plays to be made. You're gonna die, you're not. You're gonna do 10 damage to our pyre. Hold up. I really wanted that to kill you. We could do this, kill you, do a number on you. I think we gotta do this. There we go. We got to get ahead of this, is what I'm saying. Like, you're gonna have 1 HP unless we play something else. We got 1 energy left. Let's do this. We want to do as much damage to you as possible. I should have played the Train Steward to take the hit and die, but that's fine. You're living. You've got some HP. Hey, we got both of them. Good stuff. Alright, you got 1 HP, you're gonna die. We love to see it. Everyone's HP is doing alright. You've got a lot of HP. Needs to be played down here. Now it's just you. Needs to be played. You're doing a number. Hold on. 111. 111. Minus 39, 72. Okay. 72 divided by 40 is 2, essentially. He's going to hit our pyre twice. But if we can, now that I think we've gotten ahead of this, I think we're okay. You all are full. I'm going to stack you up then. This up here. Oh, we're only getting 1 crystal from that? Really? Wow. Alright, I'm still gonna play it. Glimmer. It needs to be played. Why not? And let's see. You don't do any damage, so I don't care about you. I want you to die. Beautiful. Everyone's happy. Let's go ahead and just heal you. Alright, cool. We get a brief respite. Give me a Train Steward. Put you right there. And take one of those. Take one of those. And we're back up to full. You don't need to play these, but it also kind of does. We could. There we go. Get everyone up to full HP. Alright, and you're in a world of hurt, buddy. Take one of those, eat it, and then we'll just stack on even more. What could we so is this, return a consume spell to the top of your draw pile. If we had, like, a draw enabler, as in, like, draw a card, that would be nice, because we could pull this, fill it back up, and then hit him again. But nah, he's dead next turn. Sure. He's not getting past the second floor. Case in point. Take one of those and just eat it. That's very satisfying. I don't want any of these. I like it for the energy and the draw, but that's also interesting. Healing spells cost -1 on this floor, which would make all of our spells free. Or not all of our spells, but all of our healing spells, which is most of the spells that we have that aren't already free, it would make them free. Like all of our restores, all of our glimmers. That there is something to that. But if we have 6 pips, 6 pips. Yeah, no. Could take invigorating solution, but nah. Let's just deal with what we got. Come here. Let's look at the trinkets before we get rid of anything. Let's just look at the trinkets. Spells get an extra upgrade slot. Look at that. What's 420? 420 minus 190 is 230. Boop. Let's try to make the use out of that. Let's get rid of these train stewards. We'll get rid of one. Now let's get rid of a restoration detonation. We don't care about it. Because we can hit one of these with a channel song. As long as he hasn't died yet. Yeah, we don't care about restoration detonation. Check this. Remove consume. That is kind of what I was concerned about, because 230 minus 50 is 180. We can still afford something here. And we can still afford an Emberstone. Is there anything I want to put an Emberstone on? I mean, if anything, if we could put it on the Perfect Insanities and make it free, but I don't imagine it being an issue. We can just put it on the Reaps, because those are still useful. Reroll. Permafrost. Alright, well, they just refuse to give me holdover. Oh wait, we could make these free. That's fine. Plus the magic power. I mean, sure. Because, I mean, like, we don't really need it on anything else. Like, magic power on a sting, nah. We're playing you purely to get the crystal, and, like, that's essentially it. But, yeah, we can do that. Like, we don't need the money, really. Permafrost on what? We could put it on this and save it for the boss. That way, if this doesn't get the job done, then this might. Because it does consume. Yeah, but the Seraph is always going to be there. We can always apply this to the Seraph no matter what. We're going to duplicate this bad boy again. What's going on here? Spell chain. Nah. You put spell chain on this, but nah. Magic power and piercing. Nah, don't care. And purge. What would we purge? Our other restoration detonation. And then what? Restores we use. I'm not going to purge the train steward because that would render Trainal Sung useless, and I don't want to do that. So we can at least use it as a meat shield for the Seraph. I'm hoping if we can get good draw, I don't think there's anything the Seraph can do to stop us. But there's gonna be a lot of incants, and it's gonna be a lot of problems. I love that we got these like turn 1. I hate that you're doing 30 damage right out of the bat, right off the bat. So I'm gonna play you here. You're dead, but you're gonna take a hit. I'm gonna do this. And I know you're just gonna incant out the butt. You're gonna deal damage to our pirate, which sucks, but I want to stack the reap on you as much as possible. You're melee weak, which means you're dying unless we do this. Which means you're going to get a rally trigger, but it's okay because we can do this. We could do this and then do that. We could do that and do that, but then we'd be ember drained. Let's do this. You're gonna come up here. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. There are plays to be made. Don't worry. So yeah, you're doing damage. I am well aware. We're stacking Reap, which is gonna be doing some passive damage. You're melee weak, which means you're dying. I don't want that to happen. And yet there's nothing I can do about it. Alrighty then. Because you're at full HP, aren't you? Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a bummer. So let's, I want you to die too. We're just gonna stack on this Reap as much as we can. And now this is full. Oh. Yeah, you're gonna die anyways. We can't. Yeah, we can't play it yet. Can't play it yet. But soon. You're gonna die. Is there any way to fix that? You're doing 30. You're doing 40. There, you stay alive. But here's the thought. You can't. You went down? You're supposed to go up there, you butt. That's fine. I mean, look at this. Look at this. If I play it down here, I can do this and take 666 HP off of you, which I do very much enjoy. I would like you to not die. Is there a way to make that happen? You're taking 2 times damage, which means you're hitting for 70, which means you would need to live. No. Which means you can't live. Specifically because he's going to hit for 70. Even if we killed both of these guys. Actually, hold on. Next time. So you're actually going to do 20. You're going to do 20. You're going to do 10. So that's 30 plus 35 is 65. So we actually can heal you. Okay. That's good to know. But this has to be played down here then. In which case you live and do a number on our pyre. We could extract, but I don't want to. Both of you are dying. I love to see that. Oh, it's because of the reap and you're sweeping for 100. I'm going to wait on this. Like, I could play this here, but you need the damage to kill these guys. So we're gonna play this, and we're gonna stack up this damage. Alright, you're up there. You're in a rough spot. Alrighty. I will do. Is there a way to keep you alive? Yes, we kill you. Yeah. You're fine. You're gonna do a number, and I hate that. I can stack the reap on you and play this. Let's take care of this problem first. There we go. Play this on you. Take on one of those. You're taking a lot less damage. Look at this down here. And you know what? Bring me Soul Siphon back. That's gonna be real nice. Do not play this yet. Not yet. That's a problem. You got Soul Siphon, so how are we gonna do this? Wipe you. Is there a way you survive? Hey, look, we got it back. Look at that. So we could. Hold on. 1300. So this is what we could do. We could Glimmer, or heck, we could Sting, Perfect Insanity, Soul Siphon, Glimmer, Perfect Insanity again. In which case, we're pretty much, these guys are just lost, essentially. They're not living. And then we just have to rely on, because that's like 1300 damage, right? 666 times 2 is 13. So yeah, it's 1332. So 2406. So 2406 minus 1332 puts you at 1000 HP. Glimmer would wipe out you two. It would heal you a little bit, but I don't know if that's enough. I would very much appreciate. Oh, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. Ooh, never mind. You might not. 12 times 1 damage per stack. You would take 12 damage. It would be enough. This one crystal will be enough to kill you. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Sting. Boop. Perfect Insanity. Boop. Then we're gonna Soul Siphon. We're gonna be Ember Drain next turn, and it's gonna suck, but boop. You're living with 1 HP. Take one of those. Call me in the morning. You're not taking any Reap damage, but you've got 111 stacks, and you've only got 1000 HP. You are dying, which sucks. But that's how it's gotta be. Okay. Do I think we can win? I don't know. You're Ember Drained, and that sucks. You're gonna die, which I love to see. We don't have any of these back. We don't have any of these, because our Train Steward is right here. We could just stack Reap on you. Just let him die, because we got 1 wave until the Relentless Wave, and the Reap is gonna do what we need to do. We need to build as best we can. So it's like we could build up here, build these crystals up, because this is full. That's fine. You are also dying. I'm so glad to see that. But you are not. This is free. How do we get out of this? Like, I want to stack Reap on you, but I think it's just going to have to wait till next turn. And we just have to hope it's enough. Good. Okay. Now this one can go to you. Final wave. This is... Oh, we got it again. Okay, hold up. We got it again. We're gonna... We need 1... Do this. And then do this. And then do this. Oh, you love to see it. Okay, kill him. I don't care. The Reap will kill you. You love to see it. You got 2 HP. I mean, just send it. Oh, that's so nice. And we just took out Covenant 25. Relatively easy. It was sketchy, don't get me wrong. There was definitely a worrisome part, but we did. I got the achievement. We were born of monsters and creators of hell. Cool. We did it. Oh, look at the credits. We can sit through the credits. Is there any way to speed them up? it's whatever. We'll sit through them for a second. But triplicating the insanity card was definitely the right call. I'm glad I decided to take it in the first place, because I don't know, we would not have won without it. It essentially won us the run. We just chunked down all of his HP until he could not, like, he had more reap stacks than he had HP. So that ended up really well. That was a lot easier than I say it's a lot easier than I was anticipating, but we finally got, like, we just had a lot of reap synergies from the very beginning, and then we finally got the reap mechanic on our champion, and we just went really hard on that and got what we needed done. The dog is the best. I love that dog. Look at this cat. She's like mouth open, head scratches. But what was it? Yeah, the insanity card. I forgot its full name already. It's already been purged from my head. Production baby. Getting that 3 times and permafrosting it was probably the smartest decision I've ever made in this game. Because that alone, and then being able to actually max out all the crystals, like all the echoes on every floor, which I don't know if I've ever been able to do, was very nice, because it enabled us to use them relatively frequently, more frequently than I was expecting. I thought we were going to get, like, to the Relentless Wave, be able to play the 3 of them as he progressed, and then hope the Reap did enough. No, I think we were able to play like 5 of them, because we played one at the start of the fight, and then I think we played a second one, and then maybe we only played 4. Hold on, because it's 666 times 4 was, yeah, 2600. Because if it was times 5, yeah, I think it was more HP than he had. But that was like 2600 HP, and then with all the reap damage that he was taking, it was a game over. Can you see the mouse through me? You can see the mouse through me. That's hilarious. Hey, look, and we did make it through. We made it through the credits. That was a good fight. I'm very happy with that. New feature, Expert Challenges. Winning a run at the Max Covenant rank has unlocked Expert Challenges, which you can take on when starting a new single-player run. Cool. You can enable this card frame in the logbook. Cool. By winning a run, you've unlocked special card frames for them. Nice. Yeah, some more wormkins. For these. Oh yeah, we have a lot of combinations that we haven't won with yet. But the thing is, though, like, we made it all the way to Covenant 25 with random. Like, I feel like that's a decent enough handicap, because, like, and especially since we got to what, Covenant, I think we made it to like Covenant 10 or 11, like we got in like the teens range before Last Divinity dropped. And then when Last Divinity dropped, all of our Covenant wins up to like 18 or 19 were all Last Divinity kills as well. And then we pivoted off of that. And then after that, the wins just kept coming. So now we can dip into some expert challenges. I think that would just be fun, just to see what they offer, because I haven't seen them. So that would be fun. I don't really care so much about filling out the journal. You know, we got to come into 25. I'm happy, but I want to test out some challenges. And let's go to the run summary just to see. Cards you can't see, the Husk Hermit and the Shard Soul. And then, you know, our champion. But you can see the artifacts and everything. Okay. But yeah, I just want to test out the challenges and just give those a shot. I'm not anticipating on winning all of them. Like, I'm not gonna go as hard like I did here, get it, trying to get to 25 and everything. um I'll just try out the challenges, see how fun they are, or I'll try some fun ones. I don't want to take one. I don't want to do one that's just like, hey, you suck, and then you just die. I'm. I have to look at the challenges first, but we'll give them their shot in the sun, their day in the sun rather. Um, and then we'll probably just pivot over to Hades. I thoroughly enjoy this game. It is very, very enjoyable. Could not recommend it enough. I say it as if it's leaving today. That's not the case. But I don't know, beating 25, coming to 25 was essentially like my end goal of this game. So now that we've hit it, we can just mess around. Like, can we look at the challenge runs? Like, I'm not gonna start a run. I just want to look. Where are the expert challenges? Here we are. So start a random deck. Start with a random deck, and you can duplicate cards at merchants. Start with powered up train stewards, but pay for it with a tithe. What is a tithe? Half gold earned. Okay. Oh, they just have the advanced prototype. Okay. Smaller hand, no discarding, and cheaper spells mean you need to make the most out of your cards. Like, that just sounds painful. You don't have a champion and Dante will help you out instead. Like, that sounds like fun. That could be interesting. Like, I love Dante. Pirate can't take damage or you lose, but on the bright side, you have extra ember and capacity. +2 energy. No. Your units have permadeath and heartless, but on the bright side, everything has googly eyes. Nice. Alright, so we might not play all of these, because some of these just sound like they would just kill me. You get fewer points, and your units are dazed for 2 turns. Fewer coins, and your units are dazed for 2 turns, but use spell weakness to your advantage, and you might still win. Half money. Enemy units enter with spell weakness, and they enter with daze. Wait, oh, friendly units enter with daze. Ew. So pretty much units are worthless. Corrosive Cash. All units take damage at the end of turn, and your units taking damage loses money. Lose it. Toss in. All units have multi-strike for fun. Alright, well. How much damage did they take? 2 damage to all units after combat. That could be worse. Cards have 1 upgrade slot and it's already filled. Pure chance, volatile gauge, predetermined paths, and a random champion. May you be blessed. Spells hit random targets, and units change spots every turn. That sounds awful. No champion, no problem. Your champion is gone, but use the extra starter unit banners along with double triggers to win anyways. What is this? Additional unit banners appear in limbo. Triggered abilities on friendly units trigger an additional time. I guess that's incants. So heck, just Stygian and get all the incants. Dangerous Mind, all your units count as subtypes, and you'll double your drafts, but the enemy units have haste, so you better make the most out of it. Alright, so... Oh, they all count, so as in, like, wait. All your units count as all subtypes, and you'll double your drafts. Oh! Okay, so, I see. So, like, we could use, like, Impressive, or whichever, the Imp Sacrifice, like, on any unit, because every unit would have every subtype. So, like, if it only applies to, like, morsels or imps or something along those lines, it would apply to everyone. Okay. Minor bosses have stealth. You start with dead weights, and enemies have spikes. Yeah, there's nothing good about this one. Stealth, spikes, and dead weights. Alright. I mean, if we got Dante, that would be great. No, wait, no. No, not Dante. He doesn't benefit from dead weights. He benefits from his candles. If we got the artifact that benefited from dead weights, then that would be something. First unit you play every turn has fragile, but there's extra collectors and extra upgrade slots, so to make up for how annoying that is. Prove that you can win once with no combat previews. Powered up stewards that you won't want to play. Non-champion units cost +2 and start with sketches of salvation. Start battle, summon 4 random units from your deck on the middle floor. I mean, it's not that I won't want to play them, it's that they will already have been played, but alright. How many are there? There's quite a bit. Where were we at? Largest lads. We're not going to go through all. I'm going to read through them all, but we're not going to play every single one of these. We're going to cherry pick which ones we want at a later date. Everything is big and getting dragged down. You can also upgrade them even more. So at the end of turn, descend friendly units. Alright, that could be fun. Big Chungus. Oh, I love that. All friendly units get +1, which is kind of irrelevant because they're going to get dropped anyways. All cards have 1 additional upgrade spot. Alright, cool. Adding duality to the ninja training mutator just so bosses can't get hit. Minor bosses stealth 5, double stacks of all status effects. Alright, blighted existence, sorry, 5 dead weights, 8 calcified embers, and cards aren't discarded. That sounds awful. Champion isn't up for a fight, but they know plenty of card tricks. Champion is Sapton and Heartless. Cards aren't discarded, but each time you draft a card, gain a second copy. Oh, I see. You don't have a champion, and Hef will help you out instead. Oh, and he gives us Wingmaker. Cool. She gives us Wingmaker. Alright, make it count. You start with more cards than Ember, but your Pyre is fragile. Champion is amazing, your spells not so much. Was it? Start with Mark of a Champion and Mark of an Exile. When played, your champion gains 50% attack and 50% max HP. Then heck, put that on, what's a champion that has a lot of HP and deals decent enough damage? So like as far as HP is concerned, we could do like standard, you could either do standard Awoken or heck even Exiled Awoken, because they generally have a lot of HP, and go for like a spike setup. That could be fun. Forces are strong, grow stronger. Fortunately, your troops aren't too shabby either. 15 pack shards after each battle. Friendly units get +5. They enter with armor 5 and they get +5 damage. So that's not that great. Friendly and enemy units get +5 and +10 your price. Cool. Anyways, I'm just killing time now. We're overtime, so let's come over here and we'll look at this cat. Look at this pretty kitty. What you got going on, girl? You gonna jump down? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. Do you want to say night-night to everyone? Oh, you're gonna scratch on my desk? Go ahead. Go for it. Anyways, that will do it for tonight. It was a really good run. What you doing? And we got to see the cat. She actually hung out for most of the stream, which is really nice. It was a blessed run from the cat. That'll do it for tonight. We'll be back on Monday with Darkest Dungeon. I think we're doing a veteran run, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And then from there, we'll just keep going on. We'll finish our Slay the Spire run on Wednesday. So everyone have a good rest of the night. Have a good day tomorrow. Have a good weekend. Get some good sleep. Eat some good food. Make good choices. Don't do anything stupid. I'll see you all on Monday. Peace. Keep an eye out for the YouTube VODs to be uploaded. I'm going to try and fix that tonight. Hopefully if it's fixed. If not, then I'll do it when I can, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, have a good night. Peace.